I'm your host Joel Perez and you're watching Wrestling with Politics, and today we're going to be discussing the recent meeting between Donald Trump and Prime Minister Netanyahu of Israel, where they revealed what the final fate would be for the Palestinians and Gaza. And in this clip, you see Prime Minister Netanyahu smiling from ear to ear as Donald Trump reveals that, like every other US politician, he doesn't care about the United States. He doesn't care about his promised goal about putting America first. And like every other politician, he's just a puppet and a slave for the state of Israel. Roll the tape.
Would Palestinians have the right to return to Gaza if they left while the rebuilding was happening?
It would be my hope that we could do something really nice, really good, where they wouldn't want to return. Why would they want to return? The place has been hell. It's been one of the meanest, toughest places on earth. And right now, I've seen every picture from every angle, better than if I were there. And nobody can live there. You can't live there. So if we can build them through massive amounts of money supplied by other people, very rich nations, and they're willing to supply it. If we can build something for them in one of the countries, and it could be Jordan, and it could be Egypt, it could be other countries, and you could build 4 or 5 or 6 areas. It doesn't have to be one area, but you take certain areas and you build really good quality housing, like a beautiful town, like someplace where they can live and not die, because Gaza is a guarantee that they're going to end up dying. The same thing's going to happen again. It's happened over and over again, and it's going to happen again as sure as you're standing there, Peter. So I hope that we could do something where they wouldn't want to go back. Who would want to go back? They've experienced nothing but death and destruction.
And so Donald Trump there, he states it very clearly that the Palestinians, they won't be allowed to return to Gaza. And he says that the United States is going to take full control of the Gaza Strip. And he states that the reason for all of this is that it's too dangerous for the Palestinians to return. But he won't say what it is or who it is that's been making it so dangerous for the Palestinians to live in their own homes. And it so happens that the guy who's been making it so dangerous is sitting right next to him. Donald Trump, he also proclaims that Gaza will be rebuilt and that people will be allowed to live there, but he doesn't make it clear exactly who those people are gonna be. He says it will be the people of the area. And so who are the people of the area? You mean the Israelis, right? And of course it is, because it's not going to be the Palestinians who live in the rebuilt Gaza. It's going to be Israel. And Donald Trump's response is to suggest, why would the Palestinians even want to go back to Gaza, a place that has been so destroyed, which is such a dumb question. It's because it's their homes. And so he says that they'll be rather accepted in Egypt or Jordan, 2 countries that haven't agreed to any of this. And so Donald Trump's plan, it doesn't seem to be fizzling out here. And if you actually apply this plan, it seems like chaos is going to break out. Because it begs the question, what happens to the Palestinians who inevitably refuse to leave Gaza? And there will be Palestinians who say, no, I don't want to leave my home. It's only right. What are you going to do? Forcibly remove them? That would be considered ethnic cleansing, and that would be a severe violation of human rights. Exactly what's been going on in Gaza since the genocide started, since before the genocide started, ever since Israel got here to begin with. And there's a huge concern that if the Palestinians do leave, they will not be allowed to come back. And I can confirm that is the plan here, and that's been the plan since the very beginning of this genocide. The plan was never for the Palestinians to return to Gaza. That's why Israel started bombing the occupied West Bank as soon as the ceasefire deal and the peace deal began between Israel and Hamas. And best believe that Israel plans to take over the West Bank 100% as well, because the plan from the beginning here was to pursue the policy of a greater Israel. And so Donald Trump's big solution here, which he thinks is a big favor to the Palestinians, is to get them out of Gaza completely and get them away from Israel, which at face value might sound like a good idea, but at the end of the day, this only further extends the suffering of the Palestinians by forcibly removing them from their homes. And as far as the United States goes, it only further involves us in the region. We would have to spend billions of dollars to rebuild Gaza, to clean up Israel's mess, who they were the ones who destroyed this area to begin with. And at the end of the day, it's super obvious that we're just going to end up rebuilding Gaza and handing it straight back to Israel. So why would we do this? So just to summarize here, they got to come in, blow the entire place up, kill half the population, kick out the other half of the population who survived, then they get the whole place rebuilt free of charge for them and handed back to them on a silver platter. So it's no wonder why Bibi Netanyahu was smiling from ear to ear here in this clip with Donald Trump. Israel and the Zionists, they got given 100% what they've wanted since the beginning here. And even crazier than that is that whichever country ends up taking these Palestinians in will probably just end up in a war with Israel anyways. So there's no escaping these genocidal maniacs, and Donald Trump, he's one of the biggest con men, one of the biggest sellouts, and one of the most piece of shit politicians that I've ever seen in my life. And so all this hot garbage about America first, it was all bullshit. With this, Donald Trump, he's proven that he will continue to send your US taxpayer dollars to the country who has gotten us into all these wars for the past 20 years. He's proven that America, we're not the most powerful country in the world, and that all of our politicians and both our political parties, they bow down to one country who truly runs the world, Israel. And so Donald Trump here, he reveals exactly who he serves. And so he could go back and he could suck off Bibi himself, because to think this is even remotely a good plan, it's completely pathetic. He's completely sold out to the Zionist lobby. And so now we know exactly how much it costs to buy yourself a US president. In particular, how much it costs to buy out Donald Trump. It costs around $100 million. And so to any billionaires, any millionaires out there who have that kind of money, you can have Donald Trump, because we don't want him. That's what I think about the Palestinian situation going on in Gaza. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you agree with Donald Trump's resolution to all of this? You already know my opinion. Obviously, I didn't agree very much with Donald Trump's resolution to Gaza. But for now, you guys can let me know in the comment section down below if you want to see a video in the future of me letting you know what my personal solution would be to everything going on in that region. For now, if you want to see more from Wrestling with Politics, you can check out this video talking about Elizabeth Warren and her meltdown at RFK Jr.'s confirmation hearing. If you want to support the channel, you can like this video, you can share on this content, you can subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you for watching this video.
Turn it up, Jado.